Hey guys, how you all doing? I see there are a couple of people in the chat. Hey Stefan and hey Geordie. Hope you guys are doing good. So today I'm here with my Ampero actually, which is just down here. You're listening to the original Ampero, which I've got all programmed in and sounding pretty cool. Yeah, it's a great unit, and I'm actually using this pedal, which I have named the Replicant. This was a kit from a company called Jed's Peds, and it's awesome. It is, well, see if you can guess what it is a take on. It's just a wonderful pedal, beautiful sounding pedal. So today, I'm not really here to talk about this unit. I'm here to talk about what's in the box. I had a package arrive just over a week ago from the good people at Hotone Audio. I'm going to put my guitar down. And I already know what's in the box. It's the Ampero One. Yeah. Hey Dwight, how you doing? Welcome to the show. So in here is the Ampero One, and I'm going to open it and show you guys what's inside the box. Then I'm going to plug it in and then give it a whirl. I'm going to see what the presets are like. Just walk you through how to create a preset, because it is so easy with the Ampero. I love my other unit. It sounds great. You guys just heard it. A couple more people here, so I'm going to play a little bit. I'm going to give you the sounds of the Ampero first, and then we'll do the unboxing. Yeah, let's do that. So here's how it sounds. All right, I'm going to turn this on. So that's kind of how it sounds. It sounds great. I love the original Ampero. So, guitar down. Let's see what's in the box. So hello to a couple more people who've joined the call as well. Hi Rainer, how you doing? Todd, hey, how's it going, man? And Ernie as well. From all over, from Nova Scotia, Fresno, Italy. Fantastic. Rainer's in Germany. My buddy Stefan is down here. He's from Germany as well. And Geordie from Barcelona as well. So thank you so much for coming on to the call, guys. And if you have any questions, please do ask them in the comments, and I shall do my best to answer them. But let's open this thing up first. See what the good people at Hotone have sent me. I've been working with Hotone for a while, and I love this stuff. They're a really nice company, and the people are fantastic and stuff. So it's always nice to work with them. So they sent me some bubble wrap. Hey Dwight, how's it going? Dwight's from Mississippi. Welcome, dude. So obviously not just bubble wrap. There is a package inside here which I'll open. Check it out. Oh. How lovely is that? You know, the one thing that really did impress me when the other Ampero turned up was the box. Just in case you're wondering, no, I'm not a cat. I don't want to climb inside it or anything, but it was just a quality box, you know, it just felt good. Hey Jason, how's it going? Welcome to the video. And Julio as well from Mexico. Hey man, how's it going? All right, so really impressed with the packaging, always am with Hotone. So let's open it up. Let's see if I can get this out of here. Nice. And on the back of this, this is actually kind of, it feels semi-laminated type of thing. Ampero One, and then all of the functions of the Ampero. This is actually a smaller unit, smaller version of the Hotone Ampero, and has the same number of effects in it. I think it's 242 and 64 amplifiers and about 60 cabs, and you can load in your IRs as well. So yeah, all the details there. And here's the little unit. I'll just put the box down, or I'll drop the box. Why not? As long as I don't drop the Ampero, right? Alrighty, let's have a look at this. Oh, check this out. What a cute little unit. Oh, so cool. It's a very, very nice unit. The thing that impressed me about the original Ampero was the metal chassis. It's got some weight to it. It's heavy. It feels good in the hands and stuff. And I'll just show you here just the size difference between them. So it's about the size of the expression pedal. So you've got one less button on the front. The knobs are smaller, and you don't have the 3 knobs for selecting stuff down here. And then on the back, there are less outputs as well. The Ampero actually has a couple of balanced outs as well, and MIDI in as well, so you can control it with a MIDI controller. This one obviously can't, because there is no MIDI in for this. It does have the USB out, which I'm going to plug in a minute and show you with the software, which is awesome. I love the Ampero software because it makes programming this thing really, really easy. And then you just have an input and expression, an auxiliary in, if you want to put an MP3 in there, MP3 player or your phone or something, and your headphones out if you want to do it silently. Like I'm using in-ear monitors at the moment, if you can see that. So, and you know, my speakers are off, so I'm actually monitoring everything through my in-ears, which I can plug straight into here as well. This doubles up as a audio interface as well. So I'm going to get the power pack out and plug it in. I want to plug this in and see how it sounds. It's going to sound just like my other one, I know, and my other one sounds fantastic. So hellos to a few other people as well. Hey Jason from Ireland, he's on here as well. And Lance, hey, how you doing? I'm doing really good, man. Lance is asking, he said, hope you're doing well. I'm doing really good. This lockdown has been a busy time for me because a lot of my work and stuff is online, you know, doing YouTube and stuff like that, and also lessons and things. And yeah, it's just been pretty full on, but all good. I enjoy doing what I do. So the power pack is a little bit different. It's a wall wart rather than a fully fledged kind of, you know, a breakout box and then a cable going into that. I'm going to plug this in. So I'm just going to unplug my headphones just for a second, and I'll plug the unit in and I'll be back in a second. Cue the elevator music. Alrighty. The other thing that I did notice that this doesn't have is an on-off button. So when you plug it in, I'm assuming that it does. It does turn on straight away. Alrighty, so I'm going to unplug it from my other Ampero and plug into this. Let's do that right now. Oakley dokley. Let's get my other Ampero out of the way. And, oops, I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave this in place just so that you guys can see just the size difference and stuff between the two units. And hopefully all this will work. There we go. That's it, I've got that plugged in. And just one more thing, which is the USB cable. I will be back in a second. You will see my face again. I have not disappeared. Alrighty, so there you go. What a cool little unit. So I'll turn my preamps up on my audio interface. And alright, straight out of the box, the first preset is called just Hello Ampero One. Now I'll make sure that this isn't too loud. And that I am plugged into it. Oh. Alright, I'll plug straight into it because I'm not getting sound right now. Oh, technical issues. Oh, looks like it's got some interesting presets in here as well, already in there. So let's see if that works. No, I haven't got sound. Why do I not have sound? Why do I not have sound from my Ampero, my brand new Ampero One? Alrighty, so I will just check this one more time. Yep, that's working. That's working. And that should be working. But it is not. And you know what? I know exactly why it wasn't working. Because I am a loon. And I'd made the mistake which I made with the Ampero when I first got it. I plugged my guitar into the expression pedal. It's working and it's sounding great straight out of the box. It's just freaking awesome. Let's see. Turns off the delay. And if I add this pedal in, this is actually a take on a clon pedal. cool. Straight out of the box, it really does sound good. So I'm just going to see what's in here. I have no idea, actually. And I actually have the Ampero software, which I have hooked this into. So actually, I'm going to give you a screenshot of the software as well, because this is the way that I love editing the Ampero. It's so easy. The software they built for this is fantastic. It looks really good. It works really well, and you know, it's so intuitive. So we have a Bogner XT Red M as the amplifier, and then the cab is a Bogner 412. Very cool. All right, and we've got all of our microphones here. Change over to rhythm. Oh, awesome. Very, very cool. And there's a booster in there as well. Is that switched on? Yes, it is. And let's do a bit of an edit on that. Now, the lovely thing about the Ampero, all touch screen. All of these are touch controls now. On the original Ampero, you had the knobs, which if you can see down here, got the little knobs there. But here, you've just got to use the touch screen to do everything, which is fine. It's really intuitive and easy to do. And it's a nice touch screen as well, very responsive. It's a nice high gain sound straight out of the box. And if I turn off the boost, which is already kind of on this patch itself, sounds awesome. Alrighty, so I'm just going to cycle through some of the presets which are on here first of all, and you can do that by banking up and down here, and it just changes the presets. So the second one is Sparkling OD. This will sound good with single coil type sound. Beautiful. And number 3, we've got the clean. It's got the Zephyr clean, which is actually on the original Ampero as well. Wow. Now, those of you who are listening on stereo headphones or through your Mac in stereo or your computer in stereo, you'll know where I'm going. Beautiful clean sound there. Alrighty, so boost solo effect. Awesome. I'm going to check which amplifier this is. Ooh, diesel. So another really cool thing about the Ampero is just the number of different amplifiers it has in it. Obviously, you know, it picked the diesel here for this this preset, but if I cycle through it, there's so much stuff. Tweed Lux, the Bassman Norm, Voxes. Let's see, what else can we find? Soloist 100 clean, yay! Gotta love the solo. This is one of my favorites actually. These two, the Marshall, the jump ones with the jumped channels. If I switch over to that. And I'm going to switch over the cab as well. Again, I love the software for this because it is so easy. Great, that sounds fantastic. Alrighty, so I'm going to try another amplifier with this. Let's go for the. There's a soloist lead here. Fabulous, really, really cool. And the lower gain amps sound just as good as well. When I did the video for the original Ampero, one of the things that I made sure that I did was cycled through as many amplifiers as I could for my various guitar parts. And there was so much variety of sound, and they all responded really well, which was the really lovely thing about it. I really appreciated that in this. Okay, heavy rhythm. Metal sound, assuming that it is a Mesa Boogie type amp. Oh, it's an Eddie 51. I'll let you guys guess what that is. Alrighty, so the next one is called Pure Clean. Now, the unit actually has a button, a third button here, which actually turns on and off one of the parameters. So here is the delay. I can switch that off. If I want a more funky kind of thing going on. Alrighty. Next one is Slick Lead. And I can see this is the Dizzle VH Plus amplifier. Alright, so lots and lots of presets, lots of lovely, lovely presets in here. Oh, that one was flashing. That means it's tap tempo here, so I can actually tap tempo this now. I could sit here playing all day. Gentle solo. Cool, and lots of other stuff in there as well. Now I'm going to cycle back because there is one setting right at the back here which says organ. That's super, super cool. So, like I said, it's really, really easy to edit the Ampero either with the software or via the touch screen here. And I'm actually going to just do it from here. So if I kind of just go to this first setting, I can change stuff around. So I'm going to pick a different amplifier this time. Let's go for the Fryman HB Plus. Cool. All right, change the cabinet. Now I know which cabinet I like in this. And which microphone. In fact, I'm going to try the 57. Yeah, I like the 121. Alright, so if I go back to the amplifier, I've got all my controls here. I can boost the gain there, and let's boost the master as well. Turn that in there. Now reduce the bass down a little bit. Beautiful. Alrighty, so I'm going to change the boost over to, let's see, there is a green drive. Now I've got my green drive right here on my desk as well, which let's do a comparison. This one actually sounds really, really good. Beautiful amount of sustain on there as well. And sensitive to my volume control as well. Alrighty, so all of that's going on. That's pretty cool. One of the things that I really love about it is the EQ. It's a very, very powerful part of the Ampero, I think. You know, it really helps me shape the sound that I want, especially in the high end. Sometimes I find that, you know, I need to put a high shelf on there or a low shelf, just take off the you know, the sharpness a little bit. And often what I'll do is I'll actually go to one of the bands and I'll actually reduce it maybe by -2, and maybe boost some of the mids in that lovely area which I like, which is around here. So if I boost that back, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Oops, too much. Way too much. And then I'm going to put this on, yeah, about there, 1500. And boost that by 1 as well. That sounds fantastic. It gives me that tone which I could just go and record with now. I'm going to save this one. Just hit save. Yeah, hello Ampero One. I'm going to name this one JP. And hit save. That's it. I've got it saved. Now I can go and put my stuff right. Great. Sounds fabulous. Alright, I'm going to try an experiment. So I'm going to turn off the green drive. I'm going to turn on my Ibanez TS808. Yeah, that's doing it for me. And you have all sorts of wonderful, wonderful toys in here. Compressors, lots of different drive pedals, EQs, cabs. In the cabs, you can actually load up your own impulse responses as well. And that's really easy to do. You basically just import and find your impulse responses. Find, please select a patch. Okay, cancel. I can't do that right now. So it's not letting me do that in this this patch, is it? No. Oh, import IR file. That would make sense. Then I'm going to find my impulse response file, which is in my libraries, and guitar impulses, and I have this lovely one. And I'm just going to load it up into that patch. Okay, success. Yay. So now I'm using my own impulse. Nice and easy to do. Really, really, really super, super, super easy. And you'll probably notice that it actually has other impulses as well, like the dreadnoughts, the hummingbird, etc. These are actually impulses of acoustic guitars, so you can actually turn this into an acoustic simulator as well. And it has a lovely sound when that is done. So if I actually find one of the presets, which is actually an acoustic guitar. Hopefully they have one in here. They probably do somewhere. Yeah, I'm not seeing it right now. They've got some pretty cool ones here. Panned Horror. Lovely ambient effects in here as well. Alrighty, let's see if we can find an acoustic somewhere in here. And remember, if you guys have any questions, please do leave them in the comments or the live chat. And near the end of the stream, I'll actually go to the live chat and check out all of the questions that you have. Here we go. Here's some cool stuff. All right, mic'd jumbo. Let's see how this sounds. Beautiful. And it works really well because these are actually based on impulse responses, so it's not trying to just EQ the guitar. It's going through an impulse, just like a cab. So if I go to the cab setting, it's actually showing an impulse response there for the jumbo guitar. I can choose the other ones as well. Got a mandolin in there as well. That's pretty cool. So if I go to the hum, that's going to sound different. The auditorium. Classical. Oops. Acoustic with a tremolo, right? Alrighty. So lots of very, very, very cool stuff in here. Can do bass and everything. So just wanted to show you that. Just first play and just a look at the actual unit itself. I'm going to actually just unplug it in a second so that I can show you a comparison between the sizes of the two units. And then I'll answer any questions that you guys have as well. So I'm just going to quickly put this on this Hello Ampero, which I love that sound. Alright, so I'm just going to pop this down and show you the size difference between the two units. So I'll just unplug this a second. Alright, so if I get my other Ampero without actually dropping everything, you can see the difference between the two units. So the baby Ampero, which I'm going to call it the baby Ampero, is just about the size of the expression pedal, smaller. It's a beautiful unit. It's a slightly different color. It's a more kind of dark gray, carbony kind of color than the Ampero, which is black. Obviously you've got the 3 switches rather than the 4 switches, so you don't have as much control over the banks and stuff like that. But hey, you know what? This can fit into a gig bag so easily. And everything's at your disposal. You know, the menu system is very intuitive. You know, everything's got touch control. Got your drum beats in here as well. If that works. Oh, I've got it unplugged at the moment, so you won't be able to hear that. But then your global settings, your editing, etc., etc. Really, really beautiful, intuitive unit. Love it. Love the original Ampero. This one is super cool as well. So glad that Hotone sent it to me to check out and to show you guys as well. So, oh, we've got a drum beat going there. That's pretty awesome. Alrighty, so there you go, guys. That is the Ampero One. All right, I'm just going to very quickly go over to the chat and see if you guys have some questions for me. All right, so bear with me just a second. Alrighty, and hello to a few more people who have joined. Hello everyone who's here. Hey Jake, how's it going? And also Freddie, hey. Ah, thank you. Guitar's pretty cool. And Jeff as well, Jeff Turner. Hey, how's it going, man? All right, so I have a few questions in here, and so I'll just quickly go through them and let you know. It's great to be... All right, Todd has asked how much do they cost. So they're going to be listed for about $299, or in the UK they're listed for £279. They are up for pre-order actually on Gear for Music. I saw that earlier today, so you can go and check the unit out. So if you're kind of considering buying one of these units, then you know, you can always go and check it out on their website and see which one you like. So it's a little bit cheaper. The other one, it retails for about 450 odd pounds, I think about $500 or something like that. So that's the price difference between the two. Smaller form factor, same sounds, the same kind of, you know, processors and stuff are in here as are in here. So there's no compromise in terms of sound. It's literally just a smaller unit. So kind of just depends on which one you want, which size of Ampero that you're looking for. Richard Beardsley, hey, how's it going, man? I know Rich has one. He has an Ampero. I'm doing good, dude. Alrighty. So let's see what else. I have another question, which is, you're tuned half step down. Jason Nicholas said you're tuned half step down. Absolutely correct. Yep, I certainly am. Most of my guitars are tuned half step down. I just prefer that tuning for some reason. So out of the numerous guitars that I have, most of them are half step down, and about one or two of them are in standard tuning. Literally, I'm being serious as well. Okay. Cruising guitars, is this a lower level fixed processor than the Ampero? I don't believe it is. I believe it is actually the same processor, and it can handle the same number of effects blocks. So you can load up 9 effects blocks into it, and the amp models are the same ones as you get in the full size Ampero as well. Cab models and stuff are the same, etc. So it's just a smaller form factor. Let's see. Okay, got a couple more questions here, which I will go over to. I'll just find them. Alrighty. And Cruising Guitar said, have used my Ampero for several gigs, but didn't go through the board. Used 2 amps. Oh, fantastic. Love to hear how it sounded, how you found it, using it live, and what the sound was like. I've actually plugged this into my my Hotone Loudster amp and plugged it into a cab way back. It was freaking loud, and it sounded absolutely amazing. It was really, really, really good. I loved the sound, so I'd be really interested to hear what your experience was with this, using it through 2 amplifiers, and what the sound was like live. Your Ampero was $400. So Cruising Guitars actually got his Ampero for $400, which was fantastic. Lance Scott said, "Wow, sounds amazing, man. How much do they run?" List price is supposed to be $299, but I imagine once they get to the stores, you'll probably be able to pick it up for like $250 or something. So just watch out for them. They're going to be available end of April, starting of May, I believe. The people at Hotone had told me. The wonderful people at Hotone. Cruising Guitars asked, what chorus is that? I don't know. I didn't check. But it's just the one on the preset. I find that all of the choruses that are on here, they sound just absolutely amazing. Really, really good. Very, very cool. Jake MF1 said, so much gain. Wow. Yep. It has plenty on tap. You could literally kind of just go with this to a gig, plug it in, rock and roll, you're ready. And it has an expression in there as well, so you can do all your wah effects and stuff. But it does have plenty of gain, and you also have all the boost pedals, which are actually programmed in. So if I go back to the editor window, I can show you just the list of boost pedals that it actually has within this little unit. So if I click on this block here, you have everything from green drive, yellow drive, swarm drive, super drive, scream mood, Dr. Blue, force drive, tube clipper, Zen garden, and all these are obviously modeled on existing pedals. Direct touch, fuzz face, you've got fuzzes in there, you've got plus distortion, smooth drive, plus distortion, is that the, oh cool, I don't know which pedal that is. Oh, it's based on an MXR M104 distortion, etc, etc. You just keep going down the list. And obviously compressors and stuff, but you also got boosts in there, so the affinity boost, beefy boost, pristine, fet boost, etc, etc. Pristine boost is like the exotic RC booster, etc, etc. So some really, really cool stuff in here. So you can really dial up the drive, get your modulation effects, you know, do everything that you need to within it. So next question was, Rich said, Hotone need to include a JP patch. I agree. Hotone, you need to include a J Parmar patch on there. Maybe I'll speak to them and it'll be available as a firmware update or something like that. Maybe. And Cruising Guitars said, you got to hear mine. I would love to. You know, it's such a great unit. It's really cool unit. Geordie says wicked. Yep, absolutely. It is. Sounds great. All right, Annie. Hey, Rich has asked, well, what was the IR you added from your library, Jay? Any major differences you noticed from the original? Love your Friedman patch, A1. Go-to sound. Thank you, man. Glad you liked that one. The impulse response that I added was a Marshall 1960 TV cab, which is, it was done for a short period of time, I believe, in the 70s. And this cab just had a very, very particular sound. And a really good friend of mine, Rocco Petson, he sent me an impulse response a couple of weeks ago, which was that cab. And it is just incredible. I love, 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 love the tone of it. It's got this nice, big, round tone to it. And it's nice and fat and really kind of smooth sounding. Love it. So that was the cab that I was using. Freddie Fretboard, I like that guitar too. Not seeing it on the Iconic website. You know, this was actually custom built for me by Kevin at Hotone. It is a one-off, and it's an Evolution S model, and we did some cool stuff to it. Reverse headstock. It was the first one that he built with a reverse headstock, and oh, bear with me a second. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, cool. It was reverse headstock, and we also put like a sculpted heel on it and stuff like that. And I wanted it slightly kind of weathered. So, you know, if you message Iconic, they will actually build one like this for you. I don't know if he'll beat it up like this though. All right, got a couple more questions. All right, Geordie had a question, newbie question. Can you connect directly to a cabinet? No, you can't connect it directly to a cabinet. You would need a power amplifier in between this and the cabinet because it doesn't have a built-in power amp. I'm actually going directly into my Audient ID44 sound card right now, which is how I'm able to kind of, you know, get sound. But if you wanted to plug it into a cab, then you would need a power amp, or you can go straight into, let's say, the clean channel or the return on an effects loop on an amplifier that you have. So you can use it in that way. Alrighty, Todd Roy, are the drum loops good? They're pretty good, cool. I don't usually use drum loops because I have a studio, and I basically kind of, you know, just dial up the drums in the studio when I'm doing tracks. But you can have a listen to them. They're pretty cool. There's loads of them in here as well. So for practicing, it's really, really useful. It's a really good function to have. If you want to kind of improve your timing and play along to drums and just learn how to do that, it's a fantastic little addition to have on there. Okay, Robert Clark, how many reverbs and how good for ambient? The reverbs it has, let's have a look. I'm going to actually bring up the editor software again, and if I go over to the reverb patch, you can see the list of reverbs here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 different reverbs, 10 or 11 different reverbs, and everything from room, hall, church, plate, spring, izumi, which is it has liquid-like decays and deep lows. Beautiful. North Star is this. These ones are actually modulated delays, so they have various other things included. If I mix that in a little bit more. Ocean Deep. Mix it nicely. Little wave action going on there. A sweet space. This actually has quite a lot of control over it. Pre-delay, high end, low end. A nice thing about these delays and reverbs also is that you can actually select to have trails. So basically when you switch to another patch, the trail carries on, or if you turned it off. So if I turned it off now, it still carries on. I think it turned off the delay there, but if I go over to the delay and let's put the mix up on this. Oh, that's a very fast time. So if I put a reasonable time in there, you can hear it. There you go. You can kind of hear it there. But if I carry that on, so when I turn this off, it was still going on, the trail was still going on. So that's a nice little touch. Back to the reverbs, shimmer verb as well. So. Beautiful. So lots and lots of different controls on there for ambient stuff as well. Does great for all that atmospheric clean stuff. All right, Jeff Turner had a question, which was, what's it like on a more subtle distortion, i.e. Keith Richards or C6 Steve? That's a really, really great question, and I'm actually going to show you this patch here because this is with the Emperor drive on, and the boost is turned off. So if I actually turn down the gain on this, and I'm just going to turn down the mix on the reverb. I'll just change it back to a hall reverb. Turn down the mix on the delay as well. It's one of the things I really liked when I was playing with the Ampero when I first got it as well. I dialed in some really low gain sounds, so even if I go to something like the Vox, boost the volume. You know, just a lovely tone. Now, I find that some modeling units don't handle the lower gain tones as well as the higher gain tones, but this one does fantastically well. It does, you know, you heard that amp there. Right, so if I go to the top boost, yeah, that's got plenty of drive on it. So if I turn on the turn this off. Beautiful sound. Really love those tones, and it's got some lovely amplifiers built into here as well, like the Dr. 38. I'll boost the gain on this. Just a very slight, very tiny bit of distortion on that. So yeah, yeah, the low gain tones are just as good, in my opinion anyways. So what did you think of them? I would love to hear your thoughts on what you just heard. Okay, Geordie had a question, which was what is the wah-wah like? And the wah sound, I don't know if it's on this block. Let me find my other drive, actually. I'm going to go back to my that one there, and then into here. Let's find a wah pedal. Where's the wah? It is somewhere here. Here we goes. So let's go for the Voxy wah. That's actually the expression is actually on the volume at the moment, so I'm not able to do the wah on that one. Ah! All right, FX1. Let's do this. Let's see if this works. Oh, still volume effect. Let's see, Voxy wah. Yep. There is a way of doing this. I just don't know how to do it right now. So I'm going to do FX1 on this. Oh, it's acting as the volume, but the wah does actually sound good. Take my word for it. That's the fully engaged wah. And you obviously have different ones. That's the type of wah I like, the Petrus wah, based on the John Petrucci wah pedal, and the Soul Press, which is actually a Hotone pedal in itself. Yeah, they actually make that pedal themselves. So, all right, next question. Let's see. All right, I should switch that off for a second so I can see the questions. And I should turn that wah off for now because okay, Lance had a question. Could you play some Kiss of Death or Mr. Scary? Who are those by? Who are those songs by? In fact, this needs less gain, I think. All right, let's dial in a slightly less gainy tone for this one. There you go, Lance. Hope you enjoyed that, dude. All right, next question. Yes, or next comment, I should say. Jeff Turner says, sounds pretty good. Thanks for that. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. That's Lance Scott says, I love it. I'll put it on my to-get list. Definitely. And Ampero is a must for everyone, right? Pedro, hey Pedro, how's it going? He said your videos are very inspiring. Thank you so much, dude. I'm so glad you enjoy them. Really, really glad you enjoy them. Pedro said, would you play with it in line? Sorry if you already answered. Just got hit. That's okay, dude. Yeah, if you're using this with an amplifier, you can go. I guess you can go straight into the clean channel of the amplifier, or if you want to kind of just go straight through to the power amp, you can plug it into the return on an effects loop, and then you're just using the power amplifier section of the amplifier. So let's say you're running the amp models on here. It's worth actually trying both depending on the amplifier that you have. I use this with just a power amp, as in nothing else, built into it. There's no kind of preamp or anything. So I have the Hotone Loudstar amplifier, which is currently upstairs in my loft. It's in my loft because it's plugged into my drum kit. I have my drum kit plugged into like a power amp and a 112 cab because I'm a guitar player. I improvise. So it's up there, but I have plugged my Ampero into that unit, and it sounded fantastic. It was really, really excellent sound. Really loud as well. I did it when my wife wasn't here because it was pretty loud. So that's another route you can go. You can actually do it that way as well. So Lance said, thanks bro, that sounds awesome. Thank you, dude. It does sound really, really good. It's a great unit. Okay, next question. Todd Roy said, thank you, glad I found your channel. Stay isolated and safe. Reports are still very dreary. Thank you so much, Todd. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Welcome everyone. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel as well. I release videos all the time, so you can enjoy all of those. Staying safe, isolated. I have a room full of guitars and a house full of like music gear, which is keeping me really busy and safe and entertained and stuff. So hope you guys are all doing well. Leave a message. Let me know, how you guys are doing as well, because it is quite a challenging time right now for all of us. So wish you all of you guys really well. Alrighty, I'm gonna check out some more different amplifiers. In fact, I'm gonna get the I'm going to show you the actual editor software so that I can play around with these amplifiers, because I've been playing the one amplifier for way too long, right? So let's try some of these other ones, like a Marshall 50 jump. Lovely sound off that one. Alrighty, let's try I don't know what some of these amps are. Pendragon looking for the correct amp, and you have different channels of the Fryman. Nice. This is really cool. Beautiful. And next up, let's go for the Marshall 900. Nice. The diesels we've already checked out. The Engel. Powerball. And each one has its own characteristics. The Eddy 51. This is a very gainy amp. Let's turn this down. The soloist, I love this one. This is a really good one. The Mesa. Has a nice grainy tone to it. I like this one a lot. I used it on a video that I did with the guys at Vola Guitars a while back, and I needed a metal tone, and I actually dialed it in with the Ampero. Sounded fantastic. Orange amps, if you like orange. diesels, and then you've got Bogners, and then you also have the bass amps in there and stuff like that, and then the acoustic amps at the end. So lots and lots and lots of stuff to choose from. So there you go, guys. A couple more questions I had here are let's see, Pedro. Pedro had a question, which was, are you still using the Friedman BOD? I bought it because of your video, best pedal I've ever owned. Very cool, man. Awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I don't use it. You know, I had this kind of this event happen last year, which was I discovered the Tube Screamer pedal. I actually had the opportunity to play a real 1981 Tube Screamer, which was kind of, they're the ones that go for like $1,500. Crazy money. And I plugged it into what I was using at the time, and it just sounded so incredibly good, and it kind of fried my brain a little bit. So I went on this little quest to try and find that sound without spending $1,500. And I actually found a reissue which had been slightly relicked, as you can see. And I actually did some work to it and got it sounding like the 81. And now I use that with my Red Stuff 1987 fat amplifier. So I haven't used it for a while, in all honesty, but it's still, you know, fantastic pedal. Has that Friedman sound, and it's a cool pedal. Herb has just joined. Ampero One. Definitely, dude. Definitely, it's a great unit. Another fantastic unit from the wonderful people at Hotone. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I hope that was helpful to you guys, checking out the Ampero. It's been so much fun playing this. I always love plugging into it, and hope you enjoyed all the sounds and stuff. And stay safe. Have a fantastic weekend. You know, we're all in isolation at the moment, and you know what? If we have a guitar, an amplifier, we always have something to do, right? It's a wonderful thing about music. Just play, write some music, record some music, make some videos, do some YouTube stuff. All right, have a fantastic day. Have a really safe day, and thank you guys. And I shall see you guys soon. See you later.